Hi everybody and welcome to our channel. This time we bring you the video of Mama Shelter Nice, where we stayed for 2 nights as a couple and explored the local area. On arrival, we were extremely impressed with the interior design and all of the decorations. You can see it's very funky. It is in a very central area of Nice, and it is not that old either, but it was a previous building that has been renovated and added to, and we hope that you enjoy looking around. As you can see here, there are lots of goods on sale, so a lot of the products that you can find inside the Mama Shelter Nice are also for purchasing too. One of the really lovely features of this hotel is the rooftop pool and bar. Now, we did go off season and it was therefore shut. However, it is extremely popular during the summer months. The pool was open, but a little bit too cold for our liking. So we just got some content so that you could see how beautiful it is up there. I had been keeping an eye on this hotel for a little while before we booked to come here, and I did see that they have lots of events in the summer months, such as barbecues, get-togethers, and also some brunches too, and they take that out of the restaurant onto the rooftop. So definitely something to explore if you are looking for this kind of vibe in the summertime. This hotel has good conference facilities for meeting and events too, and this is the little lounge area that sits between the main building and those facilities. It is undercover, but it does have a vibe of being outside but inside. Now, you've seen the funky lifts. Now let's take you to our room, which was on floor 2. A nice welcome was on the mirror for us to the room, and you can see this is a large Mama double room. We had actually booked a medium, so we were upgraded to a large, and we were extremely grateful for the extra space, especially as we were doing some work whilst there. It certainly did make us curious with the masks beside the bed, but it fit in really well with the rest of the room. You can see lots of bright colours and also some paler ones too, especially in the bathroom. There are 102 rooms at this hotel and all have large screen TVs and a really nice bonus of having free movies on demand. There is a safety deposit box available in the room. We had some water provided in the fridge, and there's also ample storage space. Here we have the main restaurant of the hotel, which is very much the heart and hub of the building. There are a number of events that take place here, including brunches and also live evening music. We booked an evening meal for one of the nights of our stay, and I must say it was fabulous. The menu was not too extensive, which made choosing a little bit easier, but there was lots there to suit all appetites and all dietary requirements. As we do usually find in Europe, when we entered it was pretty quiet, but it soon got busy and there was not one table left available for the evening. Here is the starter that we shared, which is the Mama's Piscinaderia, and also our main courses. This was the cod with a sake sauce, and I had the chicken supreme filled with porcini mushrooms. For dessert, we chose the passion and salted caramel cheesecake. As you can see, humongous, was enough for two to share, and also the Mama's tiramisu. We had a live guitarist whilst we were eating our meal, which was very good. And then later in the evening there was more live music and also a disco. So this is the local area. The Mama Shelter is located close to the historic centre and also the old port of Nice. We love getting up and exploring early before the streets get too busy, and we also opted to go room only for our stay so that we could enjoy the local patisseries for breakfast. This was one of the ones that we actually did visit, but when we got this video it was closed. Extremely popular with locals, which we think is always a great sign. This is also one of the other local restaurants that we had Sunday dinner in, and it was exceptionally good. I'd highly recommend to go here if you are in Nice for a weekend or a midweek stay. As usual, we were early to lunch on this day, but it was great to have been able to get a table on the spur of the moment. You can see here the menu, which was great, extensive, and also lots of Italian traditional favourites. We opted for the pizza and also the lasagna, and we did share too. It was very good. For dessert, I went for the 2 scoops of ice cream, salted caramel and vanilla, and Dell went for the chocolate brownie sundae. Less than 5 minutes on foot from the Mama Shelter brings you to the port of Nice. We were extremely lucky with the weather, given that we were travelling out of the usual typical season, but you can see here the wonderful views and the blue skies and sunshine. We decided to climb up into the park area and we got to Colline Du Chateau. This local tram is definitely an option if you want to save your legs of the steep incline to get up here, but once you do get up here, the views are breathtaking. As you can see here, the Promenade Des Anglais, and it was definitely a sight to see with the blue turquoise seas. This was a restaurant that was recommended to us, and it was super Sunday busy, and we had an amazing time sat outside watching the world go by, people watching and also eating some delicious food. as you can see. Pizza, one of our favourites, with the local meat and also the carbonara. After lunch, we took a walk to burn off some of those calories, and we came across the end of the market. This was the flower section, and there was also fruit, veg and other local specialities. Hi everybody, we are on the bus in Nice doing a sightseeing tour. It lasts 1.5 hours and we have just paid around £38 for 2 tickets for one day. We hope you enjoy this bus ride with us. We do love seeing somewhere on an open top bus trip. So this is a must for us. If there's one on offer, we like to do it just to familiarise ourselves. One of the highlights of this trip is that the bus takes you to Villefranche and Eze. Now, the bus trip was a longer route than you would normally get in some of the smaller cities, but because it took us there, we absolutely had to do it. And I must say, this is somewhere that we would stay in future. It was a lot smaller, more intimate, very colourful and really peaceful. For those of you who love cruising, this is one of the areas for the stops on Mediterranean cruises, and it usually tenders at sea so that you can get on and off into the port via lifeboat. Taking a late afternoon bus tour meant that we come back to Nice Centre as the sun was starting to go down, and we decided to get off and walk along the promenade to watch some of the local entertainers on the beach, such as these ones doing some gymnastics backflips as the sun was going down. The whole promenade was lined with people watching the sunset, but we decided to walk a little bit further into the port area where we watched this Corsica ferries, Sardinia ferries come in and manoeuvre perfectly into position. The next day we decided to take the local train to Eze, which is just along the Riviera past Villefranche and Eze. We had of course done our research and decided to go fairly early to avoid the crowds. We meandered through the streets of the old village of Eze and worked our way up towards the gardens. And here we are at the exotic garden. We would highly recommend that you get the tickets at the bottom of the village before heading up to the entrance. There is a separate lane for pre-purchase tickets, and that means that you avoid the queue for getting a ticket and queuing up on the day. Hi everyone, welcome to the beautiful Eze. We are at Jardin de Exotique, and this is an exotic garden in the cliffs and hills of Eze. As you can see, it's a popular attraction. It's best to get here early. There is a cruise ship, a celebrity cruise ship in port today in Villefranche and Eze, and so I would imagine that this is one of the main attractions for people to come to this area. So alongside people that are also visiting for the weekend, it gets pretty busy. So get here early if you're going to come, but I would recommend you do come. Some parts of the route were very narrow, and also sometimes it wasn't very well signposted, but that does mean that you get to explore other parts of the gardens that you might not see otherwise. There was lots to see and do here, but be aware that sometimes there are narrow passing places, and so it does take a little bit longer to allow other people to come through. We spent about 45 minutes going through the gardens and then decided to walk back down through the old village that we had walked up, but the local shops were now open. As you can see, it was much busier coming down through Èze Village than it was going up, and that's mainly just because of tourists from the cruise ship and also other places. We decided to take the very difficult route down through the mountains, and this is the famous footpath to Eze. Now, it did take about an hour and a half to get down. You can see the elevation was quite high. The views were stunning and we thoroughly enjoyed it, although some parts were a little bit tricky, but fortunately we had the right footwear on and it was well worth it just for the absolutely breathtaking views. As you can see, it wasn't too busy on the footpath. We were very much in the minority. I said that I was glad that I went down rather than up, whereas my husband would prefer going up instead. We made it down through the alleyways, across the train tracks and to Eze, a pebbly beach, but very, very beautiful. And as you can see, the colour of the sea was stunning. And it was a beautiful day to be able to go and experience this journey. Thanks for joining us on our channel and watching this video. If you're interested in a trip to the south of France, please get in touch. Take care.